Welcome to SVG-TV News for Tuesday, April 8th. I'm Jimmy Prince of the details. Violence in schools is said to be a serious threat to the delivery of quality education in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and parents are being urged to do their part in changing this trend. The appeal came from Chief Education Officer Gilchrist, speaking at the Ministry of Education's National Awards today. The event recognized and celebrated the scholastic achievements of students in the May-June 2013 Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate and Common Entrance Examinations. Gilchrist told the gathering that while they celebrate the achievements of some students, as educators, they have to concentrate on the quality and the standard of performance of the entire cohort of students.
The difference between the top performer and the performer who came at the bottom, who performed at the bottom of the scale, ought not to be very great. We want all of our students at every level to achieve an acceptable standard of performance. That goes for the common entrance, and it goes also for the CSEC examinations, as well as for the CAPE examinations. We want that when we send forward a cohort of students, that we can claim that the entire cohort has performed at an acceptable standard. Therefore, we are imploring parents, teachers, Ministry of Education officials, stakeholders to do their part in promoting not simply education for all, but quality education for all.
Gilchrist further states that while it is good to celebrate scholastic achievements, one cannot lose sight that there are challenges and threats to these achievements, and she points out that one of the most serious threats today to the delivery of quality education is the ongoing violence in schools.
I want you parents, you are the parents and the guardians of the top performers. So chances are that you do not experience problems of ill discipline and violence with your own children. But we know that poor educational outcomes are linked to poor socioeconomic conditions, poverty. We want to improve or increase equality. We want to reduce the incidence of crime and violence in our schools. They are presenting a serious threat. As I have taken to saying, we have difficulty keeping school because of students' violent behavior. Let us work together to eliminate violence. If we want to reduce poverty, if we want to be a productive and harmonious society, let us work. Parents, do your part. Teach your children, socialize them well so that when they come to school, teachers can teach in a safe and healthy environment.
Telecommunications company Lime has pledged its continued support to the Ministry of Education National Awards ceremony. Lime marketing manager Nickala says the company has been sponsoring the event for over 10 years and will continue to do so.
Each year, we offer 2 scholarships to students of staffs who performed well at the Common Entrance examinations, and 2 additional scholarships are given to children of external customers for academic excellence also at the Common Entrance level. The sponsorship of the annual Lime Lions Club South Secondary School Public Speaking Competition, our in-house internet summer school, which provides training in a basic and advanced computer and internet programming during the summer months, are just a few examples of our commitment to youth development and our support for education revolution. Lime is also proud to be awarding for the 7th time this year the Lime Most Outstanding Student After Remediation Award. And that student today will receive a Samsung Galaxy Tablet 2, compliments Lime.
In more education news now, parents are being encouraged not to fear the change from Common Entrance to the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, the CPEA. Chief Education Officer Gilchrist is assuring parents that the change will benefit their children significantly and be a positive experience for them.
In spite of your fears, and your fears are justified because it is a new assessment model, In spite of your affairs, your children will do well. Because contrary to what has been happening in the past, they now have their school-based assessment, which gives them an opportunity to enter the final exam with a total of 40% of their final mark. That's an excellent opportunity for success. So next year, if God saves our lives, we will be celebrating another set of accomplishments. And I hope that the Chief Education Officer will be able to report that the entire cohort has performed extremely well. So parents, rest assured, all will be well.
In other news, the National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, will host 2 consultations this week to present a draft comprehensive disaster management policy and strategy for 2014-2023. The document was developed by NEMO in collaboration with the Caribbean Disaster Management Agency. The CDM policy framework emphasizes preparedness on the part of government, individual sectors, communities, stakeholders, and individuals for targeted CDM activities. According to a media release, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines CDM strategy and performance framework designed to support the achievement of goals and objectives of the National Economic and Social Development Plan. The first consultation targets permanent secretaries and heads of departments and will take place at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs conference room tomorrow. The second consultation, which targets other stakeholders in disaster management, will take place on Thursday at the National Insurance Services conference room. The consultations will be facilitated by a disaster risk management specialist and consultant on the policy and strategy, Charlene Dabrio. Well, the Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Dr. Raul Gonzalez, told members of Parliament last Thursday that close to 50 capital projects were either ongoing or slated to commence throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He said that these projects add up to some $130 million.
$1.5 million capital subscription for the CDB, the World Bank, and the IMF, local loans. $7.2 million for the Regional Disaster Vulnerability Reduction Project, that is ongoing. The Juvenile Justice Reform Project, $1.3 million in grant, the USA, that is ongoing. You have TVET projects, the TVET project with roughly $5 million. The ICT project for $4 million is going on. One laptop per child is $13.5 million. The laptops are coming the end of this month, next month, financed already by a grant from the government of Venezuela. The book loan scheme, we have started it and it's usually completed in the year $1 million from local loans. And then you have over $1 million for upgrading school premises and for doing other works with school premises. The medical complex in Georgetown, $7.5 million. The money is there already from the NIS, it's in the bank from monies which we had borrowed last year.
Gospel Festival 2014 opens this Sunday, April 13th at the Victoria Park under the theme Experiencing the Power of God. And organizers of the event are promising blessings and a time of refreshing as the best of SVG grace the stage in drama, song and dance. Chairman of the Gospel Fest Committee, Fidel Taylor, says the festival is one that the entire family can enjoy.
Out of Jamaica, internationally renowned gospel artist, Minister Judith Gale, will be doing her due. She is a minister of the gospel, author of a book, a powerful minister of the gospel, and she will be our special guest in Gospel Fest 2013. Gospel Fest 2014, comes to us under the theme Experiencing the Power of God, and certainly we believe that if there is ever a time we need the power of God in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is now, and we will be lighting that fire at Gospel Fest this Sunday in the Victoria Park.
Taylor noted that the response from the public has been tremendous over the years and they are expecting the same support this year.
We've had our challenges, of course, and one of our greatest challenges was financial. But the public support has always been tremendous. The church's support has always been tremendous, and we want to thank God for that. We are expecting great support from the public, from the churches this year, despite the challenges that we have had. We have seen a transition in the churches for 2013-14, where a lot of groups are no more. A lot of dance groups no longer in existence, because we understand that a lot of people have migrated abroad to study and have moved on to greener pasture for one reason or the other. But we are thankful to God that Gospel Fest is alive and well, and we are looking forward to seeing the public coming out again for another year.
The 5 people arrested in the UK in connection with the death of a Vincentian-born British Navy veteran who accidentally drank pear juice laced with cocaine have been released. Jerome Lewis, 33, died in the UK on the 5th of December, shortly after drinking the juice. According to the British Hampshire Police, no further action will be taken against the 5 persons who were arrested on suspicion of drug offences, and that the investigation is continuing. Lab analysis showed that the bottle of cold pear D contained a lethal amount of cocaine. The British Police previously said the bottle was part of a consignment manufactured in the Caribbean and brought to the country by the import-export company that Lewis was working for. They described it as a known method used by drug smugglers to bypass border checks. Well, things are said to be in place for the staging of the 2014 edition of the Bel Air Government Schools Miss Easter Princess Pageant. Earlier today, the 6 contestants in this year's show, accompanied by their principal and the teacher, visited SVG-TV News. Teacher Lakisha Patterson explains that the pageant is in its 3rd year and is the school's major fundraising activity. Patterson says the competition will feature 6 girls ages 5 to 8 representing various flowers. The Miss Easter Princess Pageant is slated for Saturday, April 19th from 3 p.m. at the Bel Air Government School.
The girls will make their first appearance, which will be the introductory appearance, where they will introduce themselves, say a little about the flower and what to expect from them. Then we have the sportswear, where they will be all portraying a specific sport. They will model the way and do a sporting routine. Then we have the talent. We have the talent category, followed by the formal wear and interview.
And the principal of the Bel Air Government School, Joy Matthews, says the Miss Easter Princess Pageant is not just a beauty show, but an event that forms part of the school's literacy program.
Literacy Week, we have different strands, and most times the speaking aspect of literacy is not highlighted in the way that we want it to. So at Bel Air, we took it upon ourselves 3 years ago to introduce that particular activity to form part of our Literacy Week. It allowed the girls to express themselves freely, and I think it's relevant now that we have the CPEA and the book report aspect, the project aspect. The children now have to do oral report. So if we allow these little ones now to be able to speak, it will sort of help them when they get to grade 6.
Well, let's see a little bit from the contestants in this year's Bel Air Government School Miss Easter Princess Pageant.
I'm 5 years old, little Spotties, from the village of Daphne. I represent the board of parents. My name is Arika James. I am 6 years old. I bring warm greeting from the village of Ibishan. I am 6-year-old Kayla Lewis from the quiet village of Valley. I represent the Lily Floor. I am 7 years old, Latika Richard, hailing from the beautiful village of Fountain. I am Spencer Light and Jules Refrigeration. I am Tyra Sully from the exotic village of Georgia Valley. Come visit us and enjoy nature to its fullest. I am 6-year-old Summer Kittles, hailing from the lovely village of Bel Air.